Hello, everybody. We have currently one person following us. I hope we can multiply that by at least 100. You have myself, Cesar Apero, screen because I will not decline my real identity on YouTube. And with me is Nelfon Monsor, the international. Hello, Nelfon. Today we're on December the 6th. And we're covering the ZLIT Challenge 2020. It is the seventh race. On the Discord chat, we have Adriano, and we will soon have Tobias, that is a racer that is coming. We're all going to be commentating. By 7 p.m., the international Shmu is going to be here, and he's going to be also joining us as commentators. And you guys who are seeing us, if you have any questions, comments, do not hesitate. I'm going to be doing the technique, and I'm not going to be talking a lot, but I am sure that Nelfon has prepared all the good jokes. Nelfon, you are on the screen, so if you need to pick your nose, be careful. Or if you make to voila, and you're just below me, so be careful when you go. Don't go up too deep. Exactly. It tickles. And Adriano, you're also in the screen. I welcome you.
Hello, guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this new session for the 6th or 7th ZLIT race. It's quite specific today. We are on the 6th of December, as you said, and it's Santa Claus Day. So if you are a pagan, we wish you a happy Christmas in advance. We should see a lot of people wearing maybe red hat and long beard. You can see that I'm already equipped with the beard. I don't have the red hat, but that would be nice. We could have some presents maybe during the race. Just to give you some feedback about the race, it will be also the Nation Challenge for France. It's a competition that is driven by ZLIT. Maybe Adriano, you have more information about this challenge?
Yes, Nelson. Well, this race is making a competition between every single country in ZLIT, and every single country has a specific date. And today is French one. At the same time, other nation will be racing. At the moment, I think France is ranking 9th in the classification. So this race is very important for the overall ranking. There are a lot of discussion in the chat about the strategy. So they would like to have a full pack running together, but at the same time, the ZLIT group wants to compete. So it's going to be interesting to see how people are going to act in the front.
Something that is strange enough, actually, Adriano, you are doing this race, you are Italian, and you will wear a French jersey, is it?
Exactly. That's the reason why I'm going to go very slow today. Now, the rules of the race is that they will not take in count the 10% of the best racers and the worst 10%. So you should be in the average, and the 80% in the middle will be calculated as an average, and this will give a score to the France, and it's going to be compared to other countries. So yeah, for me, it's weird to have a French jersey today.
It was weird for me as well yesterday when I raced. It felt
welcome, Tobias.
It felt strange that I survived, and I'm happy I did the race yesterday and not today, because as somebody said in the chat, it's a horrible time for a race.
It is. I have to admit, it's not easy at 6 p.m. And Tobias, can you tell us something about the track today? Maybe as you did it yesterday?
Yeah, you should know that the organizer says it's like a 50K and 200 or almost 300 meter altitude change. This is not correct. It's almost 600 meters, because you're doing the reverse 8 figure something on Swift, which has 300, but then you keep going for another 20K and you get the two collines again. So it's 600 meters, and it ends actually on a uphill. So be prepared for that. It's not a bad those two uphills are not bad, but be prepared. You get them twice, and you should know that.
Wow. Thank you.
I know your motivation is down now, but once you're out there, beautiful weather. It's dark over Watopia. This morning when we went up to Alpe de Zwift, it was sun. It was nice. It was a little windy, but well, it didn't matter because if it's Zwift, we don't feel that. But tonight, I've never raced at nighttime. I should do that the next time. So let me know how it felt, Adriano.
Okay. So
it will be a very interesting race. And Adriano, we wish you good luck. I don't know. Yeah, it's in 10 minutes. Maybe you have some other preparation to be done. Maybe getting ready, warming up a bit before taking the start.
I am. Just pedaling already.
I have a question for Tobias and Fred. First of all, I would like to say hello du Québec and all the team to R&O Triathlon. Rachel is here, so hola, hello. And my question is for you guys: who do we need to follow in this race? We have, for example, Alexa Donf, that is just messaging us in the YouTube chat. He might come. Alex, if you hear us, just send us a message and you can come to the Discord. I can send you the link. But who do we need to check? Alex used to be one of the favorites, and now he's not racing. So who should we? Who is here?
That's
well,
a good question.
I cannot answer the question because I'm in the back of the pack usually, especially on those hilly races. So I actually don't follow who wins.
We don't have our favorite people actually. So Romain Elias is not also aligned today. Who do we have? Maybe Casimir. Casimir seems not to be in the race as well.
Yeah, Casimir is there. We have Gwenaël Bourges.
Okay. We have Estelle Gerbier that is present today.
Yes. We have Benoît Chatelier. We have Fanny de Bief. We have Gildas. Bocano. I never pronounce it well, but excuse me, Gildas.
Yeah.
Gildas Bocano.
He did a great race the last time. From the club, we have, yes, you said Benoit. Tobias, strange enough, you are registered for this race as well. Maybe you have a twin brother that is competing for today.
Actually, I signed up for this race first. Then I saw that there is a Saturday option at 11. And I actually, on Companion, I'm not competing. But maybe with Power, it takes a little time to sort that out.
We have Farid, that is a strong competitor as well from the club.
Oh,
yeah, Farid is registered for today. Matu and Peter as well. And not to forget about Louise Haywood that will be competing as well.
Are we sure that Louis is competing? Because he always signs up and then he doesn't show. Sorry, Louis.
Personal message for Louise.
If you're hearing this, Louise, sorry.
Also very important for today, we are on the Telethon event for this weekend. You can follow this some links that are available on the ZLIT competition. You can call as well the 36, 37 for any donation if you want to help for the research. Is very important for orphan disease in order for the research to progress and to help on the families. Maybe Cesar, if you have an access to the counter, we could also report what is the progress on this, on how many has been collected today.
Yes, I will be giving the race.
To remind on all this initiative, yesterday you made a run with the ZLIT as well, so not to forget all the people that could have an access to the sport and contribute. You can contact the ExpaTRIes if you are interested in participating to such race or make a company and run with people who cannot.
Okay, so we have also Arnaud Tora in our YouTube chat that is telling us that Casimir is racing. Of course, he has another live on Facebook. And Arnaud, I don't know if he's racing. He's confirming that Alex has raced yesterday. That said it itself. And Arnaud Tora raced yesterday morning, and he did 1 hour 9 and 36 seconds. Give us
That is
that
fast.
time
That is fast.
just to compare. And 1 hour and 9 for 50 kilometers.
Oui.
Yeah.
I think that is, and he was not on a scooter. He was
While he
riding.
was so far ahead of me, I couldn't see.
Yeah. So that is one of the top times, I imagine. Arnaud is in the lead. So 1 hour and 9, guys. There is a small benchmark.
Just tiny little
We have
benchmark.
we have about 575 participants for this race today, so it's really a lot. Let's see how it will, what will be the result, who will be the one that will show up.
Right now, there are like 400 that are in the race out of the 500 something. But the number's raising at 400 plus now, so let's see.
There are many new clubs as well that are showing. I cannot tell you all the names that I'm following. I'm not sure if we have any information like on the bike.fr or Food Rider. It's really a lot of people that is joining this race. So it's not a specific ZLIT race indeed. So maybe not only triathlon clubs, but maybe a real cyclist. And maybe we could see also a challenge between these two different type of sport. Who will be the fastest between triathletes and a cyclist?
Probably a specialist.
How about our project of bookmaker? Cesar, did you make any progress on this one? We were expecting you to open something as you have some links in the UK.
I was about to suggest to create a fondation. And whatever you wanna give to that fondation, I can accept. I will sacrifice. And that's basically where I stopped.
Levallois Triathlon has many representatives today. There are maybe almost 20 of them, so it would be a very serious competitor, very serious club here. Meudon Triathlon, they are between 10 and 15 as well. So all the clubs put all their riders on the bike today.
Oh, it starts in less than 1 minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna take off my camera. I'm gonna take off your camera, Fred, so you can start picking up your nose if you need to.
Yes, it was scratching for the last 10 minutes. I really need it.
Yes, voilà. So in what word are we on Swift?
It's on Watopia today.
Wait.
Okay. Do we have any culinary anecdotes or any kind of anecdotes about Watopia on this?
There is this Italian village in Watopia, and they have really good pizza there, I hear. I've never stopped, but I should.
We could ask Adriano, actually. I think he has, so he has invested in it.
Yeah, that's possible.
I can see him very, very often on Watopia World, so I think he has some participation into the pizzeria, and maybe we could arrange something for all the riders. It's also the Black Friday during this weekend, so Adriano, if you could make like a 10% discount on the pizzas in Watopia, please.
I'm putting Gwenaël Bourges in the start. Gwenaël Bourges is one of the top. He's already doing 500 watts. Voila, he started at 450 watts. He's already in the first positions. He's second currently. brutal start. It just is a brutal start, but he's already in the front. 455 watts. I think they're gonna continue that power for the first minute or so, and then everyone, or the first 3 minutes or so, and then they're all gonna go easy.
Let's remind them that what is important is to finish first, not to start first.
But to finish first, you have to finish first.
True.
Yeah, we have already the Benjamin Sultani is already also the first positions. He is 10th. So the front pack is already with the usual suspects.
Yeah, I think this pack will stay for quite long together because if I record correctly, this track is quite flat, or let's say hilly, until the climb that is not that difficult, not like the previous weekend.
Also, you mean this is going to be more of a pack race?
I would, I would bet on a pack race. Maybe there will be some attacks, maybe during the 2 climbs, but it's not that steep and not that long as it was last weekend. I think it's like 5% for maybe 2 kilometers or something like that. So everybody should pass it, and even if you are attacking, when you will see the speed of the pack, it will be very hard for someone just to make a break in it. Maybe Tobias, you have some additional advice on this part. What do you think? Would you bet on a pack race or some
Yesterday
lonely
it was,
rider?
No, yesterday it was mostly packs. So I was in 4 packs actually, because first I was in one of the early packs, and I couldn't keep up with them, especially on the hills. So every hill I moved 1 pack back. So it was like 140, 150, 160, 190 position, something like that. So there is packs. There are lonely riders, but that's not many, at least not yesterday. And what I see right now, it's a big pack, and it will break up into different packs, but they will stay together. The different packs, I mean.
So just to tell you, it is very nice. We have French and Canadians only in this race, and we have 2 Canadians from the R&O triathlon team that are in the front pack. We have an American, I think.
We have an Italian.
Yeah, we in the front pack. I mean, in the lead.
Okay.
We have in the top 20 positions. We have a Canadian from the team that was saying hi on our YouTube chat.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 Canadians from RNO3. They are in the front, but they keep attacking. Crazy Canadians. It's a 50K race, and they are attacking. And we have Jay Morris with a very nice bike from Evoque that is already attacking, putting 230 watts. No, I think he's cutting the effort. But indeed, the slits are in the front.
Have you noticed that some of the riders today don't have a helmet, but just one of those French hats? I don't know what the name is. Have you seen that? There was the case yesterday as well. These,
old caps, maybe. I think I've seen that as well, yeah. We should recall that there are security measures anyway. If you do not have any helmet, you should not take your bike. That should be true on ZLIT or on Zwift as well. So that's a good habit to keep.
So the first one is already breaking away?
We have already a 1 pack of around 60 people in the front. That is already, it's already detached. 60. I count 66 riders in the front, and then there is a second pack.
Yeah.
I'm putting it on YouTube with people from EC Triathlon. It's a very small pack of 5 or 6 people. They're using power-ups to try to catch them. And then we have a second pack.
Yeah, it's fluctuating a lot. It seems that there is 1 rider 2 seconds in the front. That is Jamie Morris from Evoque bike. Then all the other riders are 2 or 3 seconds behind. So let's say there is one big pack until the 86th position, and there should be a break, and the other people will be like 12 seconds behind.
Yeah, we have a complaint on the chat. Can we move that ExpaTRIes banner because it's blocking the board?
It is done. It is done.
Is this done? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel.
Tobias.
Yeah. I feel I'm like 30 seconds behind.
Yeah. So,
Yes, my friend. No, don't focus on the YouTube live stream. Focus on the voice. Follow the voice.
Alex is stating that it seems to be faster than yesterday. So you can just imagine the level that all these riders are pushing. Alex being quite often onto the top 3 of this race, and if he's saying that it's riding faster, I understand why he chose not to race today.
I'm looking at the second pack, and the second pack people are doing 300 watts. It's pretty strong. I'm gonna go to watch Adriano. So I'm putting Adriano on the screen now. Adriano is currently doing 238 watts. I cannot see his position. He's 208 currently, with the Italian flag, of course. With the French flag, he's Italian, and we can see that in the Zwift. But he has in his back, anyways, a French jersey.
Yeah, if you check actually onto the first pack, we can see that the Evoque bike group, so it's, I'm not sure if it's a club, but they are very strong ladies. They are all in the first pack, like Courtney Nelson. We have V. Nguyen as well, which nickname is a Wonder Woman. And we have Laura Martin, so 3 of them, and I think I've seen a 4th one. No, it's only the 3 of them, and the 4th one is a bit after. So it seems that I think they are from Canada, and the girls from Canada came with a lot of power.
Kudos. The front peloton is also stretching at this small climb, huh?
Yeah, and the front peloton has reached the first hill. It's a Swift.com, and it's 2.5K with an average of 2%, so it's not that bad.
Les amis, I will have to shortly leave you. I will continue doing the régie.
Okay. So, Tobias, does it help to be in a pack when you are doing a climb?
It motivates. It doesn't help. There's not much drafting because it's usually slow, but it motivates if there are people around and you can pick with them. So that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
I can see that I put more power in when I'm in a pack going uphill. Because it's just a mental thing. Because I don't want to lose that pack that has brought me there, and lose all the advantages that you have by riding in a pack. So. Yeah, I guess it helps.
Okay, what would be your advice with regard to the equipment today? What kind of bike, of wheels should they have selected for this race?
Well, I'm not an expert, but it's not a hilly race. It's a race with 2 rather small hills. They're not very bad, so I used my Top Arrow stuff. So I had the Canyon Arrow 2021 and the Swift 808, and there was good, I think. More hilly, it would be the what is that? The Tarmac with the AF 3.4. Better for hills, but for this race, I mean, it's 50K and 600 meters. That is a lot, but it's not a lot for a more hill-suited bike, for me at least. And then I don't know what the difference is actually.
Okay, we can see a lot of Tron bikes, or this very strange bike making a lot of light.
Yeah,
could it be a good choice for this race?
So the Tron bike, that's a funny story because I talked to Maciej this morning, the Polish guy from our club. He was in the Alpe Swift thingy that Luis put on, this
Yeah.
morning, and I asked him, A, how do you get it, and B, how fast is it? So he says it's probably the best bike for flat and medium hill, like today. That's probably why you see a lot of those. And to get it, you have to fulfill the Everest challenge, so the 8,848 meters. And then you have to keep going until you have reached 50,000 meters. And then you get the Tron bike. So that's why I'm going. That's where I'm going now. I want that Tron bike because it looks cool.
Okay, so climbing and climbing again for you.
Yes. No, I mean I'm badge hunting, and I have to do all those hilly courses anyway. So I stay in the Mount Everest challenge and hope to get it sooner or later. I think I have only 40K altitude change left. So.
Yeah, still a lot of sweat and efforts in front of you. But following the race, actually, strange, I can see only Adriano as a member of the ExpaTRIes. I don't know where are the other participants. Maybe they didn't show up. Adriano is currently on the 220th position, 1 minute 20 behind the lead of the race.
Yeah.
And he's pushing quite hard. He's above his FTP. He's at 241 as an average and pushing some very strong part. I think maybe he's already in the climb part.
Yeah. I think the front pack is past the first hill. They're on the downhill. Yeah, they're on the downhill.
Checking from the RMA, Casimir and Estelle are on the lead. Estelle Gerbier, she is on the 84th position, 45 seconds behind the lead. Casimir, there is he was on the top position and suddenly he's like 2 minutes behind. Maybe a technical issue happens to him.
Yeah, but he's still in 42nd position, right, Casimir?
Okay, yeah, so possibly it's only a Zwift Power refresh that is not working well, and maybe we'll have more information about Casimir soon. Shmu is asking if there is also a female-specific ranking for the race and for the ZLIT, and I think there is actually. By categories, you have the masters and the senior and the veteran. I think it's the same for male and for female. That's why we are also following girls for indicating their position. It's not just an overall class ranking, a scratch ranking, but there are a competition within the competition. If you want anybody to be followed or to have some news from them, do not hesitate to post something onto the YouTube channel, and we will try to find this person and to give you some news from them.
Yeah,
send me the people you want me to find on WhatsApp, because Sunday not being the best time for me to cast, I have a family call. I'm gonna try to make it short, but I can read my WhatsApp.
Yeah. No, after this race, we have 2 more races to go. I don't know what happened, but it was supposed to be 9. Oh, it was 8 races. Then all of a sudden it was 9 races. Now it's back to 8 races. So there's only 2 more to go. And I think the 6 best will count. I mean, personally, I already have 1 fail. So I need at least another race to stay in the results.
Okay.
And I hope that we don't do any more hills, because I'm much better when it's flat.
Yeah, maybe actually there could be a time trial competition. I don't think we had one, maybe one at the very beginning, but it could be another one in order to equilibrate the chances.
If I see that correctly, it's already been announced that next week will be a TT race.
Okay.
And I think the last one will be a crit.
That would be very interesting to follow. Yeah, Casimir is on the fifth position so far. And yeah, that's correct. So yeah, he's on the top part. He's 12 seconds behind the head, followed by Estelle on the 44 seconds behind the big pack, or RMA. Quickly checking on the Meudon triathlon, I cannot see Mareke riding today, so maybe she did it on the previous day.
I'm not sure. I didn't see her yesterday, but to be honest, I didn't check for her. But then again, I mean, Zwift tells you how many people that you follow are in the race, and I think it was 0 yesterday. So that's a good sign that she did not race yesterday. And I was the only expatriate, I think. I couldn't find another one. So I was the fastest expatriate yesterday.
Yeah, the fastest French-German expatriate.
Yes, and the slowest as well. So here you go.
Well, yeah, but you will count. Actually, they won't remove your time. Or
No.
what was your ranking overall? Actually,
I don't know, 100, 180 maybe, 175 out of 300. And I did a 123. I was satisfied, given the circumstances, that it was more hill than I expected. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I like getting up in the morning on a Saturday morning and just do a race for, I think an hour would be enough. I mean, now you can say, well, be faster and you're done after an hour. That's true, but that's kind of, I don't have that in me. No, I hope that the next races will be shorter.
I'm checking on Elitsa Dimitrova. That is also one of the person that is often on the podium or on a good position in the race. She is from Nogent Triathlon. And today she is currently at 2 minutes and 27 seconds behind, 250th position.
Yeah, I have to admit that I have two screens here. One is the ZLIT race, and the other is the PDO Daytona Challenge, real triathlon. The real triathlon, I think one of the first this year. The women are on right now, and they're getting into T2. And it's very interesting because they are riding on an oval where they do the Daytona 500. And right now they are in T2, and Lisa Norton of Sweden is the first to get off the bike.
Yeah, we can follow up different. It's a real duplex today. We can follow different races, different riders. So on the race, the first pack, there are 32 riders on the front. There is a break, and the other group is 12 seconds behind. On the front, we have at the moment Alexandre Billon from IDF. I'm not sure if it's a club or if he's from the league, possibly Ligue Île-de-France. Then we have Damien Buchet from Toulouse Triathlon. Followed by Yann Le Goff from FFZ. FFZ, I think it's a French fusion, if I'm correct. Then Sébastien Cazol. Sébastien is from ECO, and ECO is Les Génies du Triathlon. I'm not sure. Maybe Noyon, possibly Noyon. Then we have Sam O. I'm not sure about the full name, from Foudre. That are for the 5 first place. First girl is on the 13th position, Courtney Nelson from Evoque Bike. Second girl is Laura Maxenko from Evoque Bike as well. And the third one, so it's a full house, full hand for them, from Evoque Bike as well, and it's V. Nguyen, the famous Wonder Woman. All in the first pack.
Yeah, it's actually fun watching a race and not doing it themselves. because I can kind of relive my race from yesterday. And I got to tell you, everybody is coming back to where they are right now, once more at least, because it's actually 1.1 and 2/3 of 2 laps. But then again, I mean, it's always nice in Batopia. It's good weather, and you see the mountains in the background, and the snow, and the Alps, and the radio tower, all the places that we have been to. Well, it kind of feels that it's my virtual home now.
Yeah, it's a way to travel while you are in your living room, and it's quite good during this time of lockdown.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can get out pretty soon. Waiting for announcements, but so far we still need to be safe. So everybody, please be safe, stay safe.
Yep.
Follow the different requirements and follow the rules. That will be for better times later, and to avoid a new lockdown in the near future, like after Christmas or whatever.
Yeah, I think that Zwift should actually give us the opportunity to take a break, like in that Italian cafe. Just
Yeah,
break there
indeed,
and sit
yeah.
there and just simulate the outside world a little more. That would be nice.
Yeah, they could open like a merchandising shop, like when you are at the airport, you can stop there, have a dinner, buy your Zwift mug before leaving it. That
Yeah.
could be an idea. But already in Zwift, you have different sports. You have the running as well.
Yeah.
There is a Zwift Academy where you can do as well triathlon. They are accumulating, I think, riding and running.
Okay.
Nothing for the swimming yet, but I'm sure they are working on it.
Yeah, but I mean, for the swimming, you need like an endless pool or something like that. So nobody has that. The same for a treadmill. I don't want a treadmill because, I mean, so far we have always been able to run outside. I mean, we were restricted, yes, but it's always been able for. We've always been able for an hour at least.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 hours, which is even better. So my main use for Zwift is and will be biking.
Yeah, and it's very good as well when the weather is not good. So not just during this period, but for the winter period, you can make some workout, develop your FTP, and getting in full shape and fully trained when the nice days are coming back.
True.
Let's see who we can follow. I will check maybe on the veteran. Do we have any filters for the veteran? I think Flo from CNP is the first veteran. He's on the 4th position on the first pack, followed by Damien Buchet. Damien Buchet from Toulouse Triathlon on the first pack as well. Christophe Verdeil from NST. NST should be Nogent, I think. So these are the 3 first ones, followed by Guillaume Sanchez from ICI Triathlon and David Chantreux from Nogent as well.
Yeah, and I think the lead pack is getting very close to the second hill.
Oh, very fast, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a very short hill. It's a Swift comp. It's less than a kilometer and 5% average.
Yeah, it can break your pace actually, so need to be strong during this hill, not to suffer from an attack from the front. For the veteran, for the girls, we have Elena Esper from RMA on the first position, 140th position on the scratch, 2 minutes and 7 seconds behind the lead. Followed very shortly by Marie Semeriva from Levallois and Sandra Furtak from TCA. Trying to check for the other category. Senior male, we have first Benjamin Sultani on the first position at the moment from the PPT. the Parpin Triathlon, followed by Charton from Toulouse Triathlon. He's on the third position, so the senior guys are all together. And the third one is Gildas Bokeo from TCN. TCN, I think it's Nantes. And they are really riding all together. And for senior female, we have Nicolas Mercier as the first one. Very strange. Actually, he's from SF Triathlon, Stade Français, and that is the filter that we use to find out the girls. So that's why we have it here. A false positive. Or maybe we need to... or maybe we need to call actually the league in order to check. Otherwise... Yes, Tobias.
Yeah, we're watching Adriano again, I think, and look at his beautiful Canyon 2021 aero bike.
How is he going? He's 243rd position. That's going quite well for him.
Out of almost 500, that is good, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, yeah. Coming back to the girls, so Estelle Gerbier is the first one. She's a mix between RMA and PSC. She's registered in PSC actually for this race. And she's 56 seconds behind the lead. And then there is a big gap, Noémie Rapp from CNP and Fanny Debief from Sénart. They are almost together, like 2 minutes and 20 seconds behind the lead. The fourth one is Rachel Quinon from R&O Triathlon from Canada.
I gotta say, this is the first time that I'm actually following a race and not doing it at the same time. So it's kind of different because you realize it's different views and it's less, how to say, it's easier for me because I don't have to pedal and I breathe normally. And I can actually have a drink.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, it's time for apéro. I don't know where is César apéro, but maybe he's preparing a Tiponche or a Bloody Mary. Who knows?
Yeah. I want to get an apéro, but I'm going to wait until César apéro is back.
Yeah, Adriano is really in the race and in the group. Trying not to leave this group would be really good for him in order to be on a good position for the continuation of the race. Yeah. 50 kilometers actually is quite a lot on a home trainer.
It is. And Adriano did a very, very good race last week when we went up the Alpe d'Huez. He broke 1 hour for the Alpe d'Huez part, which is very good, I think.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Did you manage it to break the 1 hour limits on your side?
1:05. Okay. But I know I will eventually.
Yeah, if you want to have this road bike, I bet you will have to ride this one a lot, and that would be another challenge.
Yep, that's true. No, I mean 1:05. That brings me very close to, not very close, but it was like 7 minutes better than my previous best. So I'm definitely getting there. So if I keep up doing my Swift races, my training sessions, by the end of the year I will break an hour. And again, I'm badge hunting. So the next time I go up the Alp, it will be the 5-time badge, and there's also a 25-time badge. And so I have 21 more shots to break 1 hour, at least.
We will follow you on these new challenges, so you can count on us. And on each race, we will make an update about your own competition.
Yeah, maybe not. That could be too frustrating for me.
We will. You can count on me.
Yeah, back to the race. It is. I'm very surprised how many Tron bikes there are. Maybe they got them all out of their garages just for this one race. Because yesterday there were some Tron bikes, but here almost 1/3 of the people has a Tron bike. Yeah.
Yeah. On the front pack, actually, a lot of Tron bike. A quick question, actually, can you choose your wheels with the Tron bike or not, or is it a package?
No, it's a package deal.
Okay.
It's a package deal. So what you can do is change the color. As you can see, there are different colors. And when I was scrolling through Swift Insider the other day during confinement, I saw that you can have like a rainbow scheme for the Tron bike. Yeah, no, they come as a package deal and you cannot change them. Never change your running system.
And to remind all the riders, actually, I was quite surprised. I was doing a ride on last week and I won a bike. I think it's a Focus Isalco. So you can get some free equipment as well within Zwift.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice if you get something for free, but then again, the beauty of the bike or the equipment in Zwift is it doesn't wear. So it is always brand new. And once you have reached a level where you can bike like a Canyon Aero bike or whatever you prefer, one of the top-notch bikes, you don't change for a bike that they give you for free that is heavier or less aero.
True.
You just don't do that. So for me, and I'm an average biker, I use 3 bikes. It's an aero bike for everyday use, and if it's not too hilly, it's a specialized tarmac because that's very light. For hilly courses like Zwift or others, or the Epic Comp, and the Canyon Speedmax for the TT. And that's all I need. Because I'm a Canyon guy, I admit. I used to live in Koblenz where they have their headquarters. And I've spent many lunch breaks in their showroom, like a couple of years ago. So.
Yeah, they make good equipment in real life and on Zwift as well. So it seems not to make any advertising for them. We could quote other brands like SPECIALIZE or Cannondale.
Yeah, I already said. I mean, we're talking about the Tron bike, which is not really a brand, I think, so you cannot buy it. But I mentioned the SPECIALIZE I use, and I mean, it comes down to personal preference. It's like cars, so it's like it's not your, I don't know, it's not your head that decided, it's your stomach or your heart. Same for bikes, I think.
Yeah. On the front, there are only 25 racers now in the front pack. Then there is another group of 5 persons at 20 seconds behind. And the third pack is at 49 seconds after. So some difference. Unfortunately, today I do have the different times of the riders, but I do not have their position within the race. So I don't really know where they are, if they are climbing or next to the next climb. Zwift power is a bit capricieux, as we used to say.
No, and I just realized, I mean, now that I have the time and I'm looking at the Tron bikes, the Tron bikes don't have forks, right?
True. That's the Tron technology, magnetic field.
Actually, I saw a project on what is that? Backmart project, one of these sites. You could buy a bike like that without forks. I think it's just a rail system that goes around the wheel.
Curious about it. I think for the next race we will prepare maybe a technical review of the bikes of the future. What are the new technology? You were talking about Canyon actually. I know that they are developing. They have a concept car actually that is a kind of a hybrid between a bike and an electric car. And they want it's a one person only car, but basically it could be interesting to follow up and maybe to show what they have in their projects. So maybe we could make a review. Yeah,
and other companies as well. So
Yeah.
I mean, we've
So
kind of lost a year because every company has come up with a new bike, but we didn't see them because there were no races.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Next season will be interesting, and I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
next season will be much different from this year's season. It will be better.
For sure.
We will be back racing.
Yeah, if we have time, we'll try to make this type of review on the innovation within the bike area. What were expected, what you could see on bikes for the top riders, and what you could buy maybe in the near future for your equipment.
Yeah. So I guess the leaders are in the not the second lap, but they have finished the figure eight reverse, and they're on their last 20K, I think.
Yeah, they are riding for 33, 44 minutes now. It's expected that an additional 1 hour of race is to be done, but I would expect that for the very first one it will be less.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was, you said, 1 hour and 10.
1
maybe,
hour, yeah, less than that.
Yeah. So let's say they are in the middle of the race. Yeah.
So we're watching Adriano again. He's finishing the first lap.
And Adriano is pushing 3 watts per kilos on an average for 20 minutes. I think that should be almost close to his FTP. Do we have any data for Adriano?
I don't, sorry. I came very little prepared.
Let me check the magic of... No, I don't have much details. What I could tell is his maximum is 3.4 watts per kilo. 3 watts per kilo is maybe his second best, so he's in a very good day today. And the 3.4 actually was in Alpes du Zwift, which is maybe a bit specific. Maybe the wattage could be a bit above your standards as it's a climb.
Yeah, I mean, I read somewhere that you need like 3 watts per kilogram to break 1 hour on Alpes du Zwift. And if I do the math for myself, that kind of, yeah, that's the case. So I guess he, as I said, he had a very good race last week.
Yeah.
And maybe he's still recovering from that a little.
Yeah, he raced actually. He raced. He had some rides during the week. We made together this the review of this track. It was on a Wednesday, I think. So just in order to discover what this competition would look like. So not cheating, but anticipating on what would be the nightmare for him.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay, then
Hello.
I'm checking out for a second and get my apero. Be back in a minute.
So lucky. Should do the same.
Well, you are just back from the bar, so.
Oh my god, no, I have a call with my family. Oof. So I'm displaying now the first the race leaders. It is a very tight pack. It's a very, very, very high level pack. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, 24 riders on the front pack. 5 after that, 36 seconds. So the gap is increasing. On the followers, in the 5 riders that are behind the first pack, we have Mathieu Papy from Sénart Triathlon. We have Sam O from Foudre. We have Alfred Thibon from ASVEL. Benoît Gaillard from UASG. And the last one from this pack is Charton from Toulouse.
But I think we also have the very last people who are being overtaken currently.
Possibly. The first one, well, maybe not. The first one should be at the middle of the race. So maybe they will not take over the first one yet. The last one, can I have a view of the very last person?
I think they have. Did you see Adriano is struggling?
Yeah, a little bit, and we're assuming that his brilliant performance from last week makes him well. He still needs to recover or whatever.
I think so. Has been training a lot, and he's dropping and dropping and dropping. I
Yeah.
was looking at him like struggling, but it also tells us that today there is a very high level. You know, because he's doing okay watts most of the time. I've put him on the
Yeah.
screen. He was
Yeah.
doing around 230. Now he's way less. But and he's tired. He's
Yeah,
doing
but
180
he's
watts and 70 RPM.
he's going downhill, so
Yeah.
-1%. Yeah, probably.
and he's only like at a 70 cadence, so that's.
Are there still girls in the front pack?
Yeah. We still have the three Canadian or from Evoque Bike. Actually, we have Courtney Nelson, Laura Matsenko, and V. Nguyen. The three of them are still on the front pack.
Matsenko. I'm putting Matsenko. She's she must be really good because she's 320 watts, 165 BPM, and 84 RPM. So she's she's very good.
Let me check if I have some details on Laura. Yes. Laura, she's more a sprinter actually. She can push, just sit on your chair. 757 watts for 15 seconds. 512 watts for 1 minute. That are her strongest points. So she's more a sprinter and she can push this type of power. Her FTP is estimated to 280 watts for 64 kilograms.
That is a lot. That is a lot.
Wow. So she could be actually here for the win, huh?
Possibly, yeah. And it would be absolutely amazing to have a girl just finishing first in front of all these testosterone guys.
Yes. All of these kekettes. V. Nguyen, you say it's a woman,
Yeah.
right? From Evoque?
V. Nguyen, yeah.
She's doing 250, 230 watts, 146 BPM, very low, and 81 RPM. That's so very good athletes, huh?
Yeah, I'm checking now on a Courtney Nelson, also in the front pack. She's more a climber. She can push 5.40 watts per kilogram for more than 20 minutes. And she can push 10.6 watts per kilogram for 15 seconds, which are also just incredible numbers. Her FTP is 238 watts for 45 kilograms. And she is currently on the second position, so we're at the head of the front.
What's her weight again?
45.
45.
4 and 5.
How old is she?
That's like
No idea.
half my weight.
And if you ask me for her number, I don't have it neither. It's not the type of information I would disclose publicly.
You can friend her on Swift Companion if you want.
She's level 39 on Zwift.
Never level up.
I'm not sure I know anyone in real life that is more than level 35 in Swift. I think Shmu is 35 in Swift.
Yeah.
Our commentator last week.
Yeah.
No one. I don't know anyone over that. No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying because 230 FTP and 45 kilos, Fred, is
That is amazing.
I don't know
Yeah,
anyone that is
it's
45 kilos.
incredible. Yeah.
What is that FTP and what per kilograms? That's like 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you know how tall she is?
No, I don't have this information, but I could tell you that she climbed like 178 kilometers for this year, and she ride no 13, well, almost 14,000 kilometers in Zwift
We're talking about
in 1 year.
How many? Can you say that again, please?
For 14,000.
14,000. Wow.
That's more than all the bike I've ride on my life from far, from very far. Her longest ride in Zwift was 144 kilometers, and the highest climb was to 2,400 meters in one ride, I bet. So it's very, very huge figure, and as we say, chapeau. It's really incredible figures for the three girls that we have in this race today. It's pushing to admiration.
absolutely. Wow. So, guys, can you tell me? I think I see three groups. Am I right?
On the
We on
front,
the front.
yeah, on the front there is one big pack with 24 participants. Then a second pack with they are almost 1 minute behind with 20 riders. Do we have anyone that we know in there? Quickly checking. Romain Marot, maybe from Comminges, not sure. Ronan César from ASVEL as well. Casimir is on the third group. He's 1 minute and 5 seconds behind. And there are a lot of them. There are 20 as well, almost 20.
So we have three big packs.
Yeah, 3 big packs. And after there is a big gap. The fourth group is 1 minute and 49 seconds behind.
Oh wow. Okay. So 30 riders in the front, followed by another 30 riders, and followed by yet another 30 riders.
Yeah, Adriano is 275, 8 minutes and 16 seconds.
And I think Adriano told us that for this race, for that nations competition, they don't count the 10% fastest and the 10% slowest riders, just to get rid of people that, I don't know, slow down on purpose.
Yeah.
Which is quite interesting. Maybe we should remove this the first pack basically, because they will be somehow discarded, not counted for this national competition. They will not be for the ZLIT competition, but they will be for the Nation Challenge.
Yeah.
I'm putting again Adriano on the screen, who is 314 now. Oh my god, Adriano
Oh,
is.
and there are some change on the front actually. There are some change. We have a group of 5, and there is a gap of 10 seconds after that.
Oh yeah, in the 4% climb. Yes, indeed, I can see them. Jay Morris from Evoque.
Yeah, Jay Morris and Courtney Nelson, the two of them from Evoque, they are there. With Benjamin Sultani, he is here. Thomas
No, there is a
Bilodeau
small
is.
gap. There is a 1 second gap. They have a few meters.
Yeah.
Oh, I think.
And Guillaume Durand from BPC. No, Guillaume is on the second group actually. Say Flo from CNP is also in the first group of 5.
Oh yeah, I think there is going to be it's going to be a regrouping. There is not going to be major changes in the front pack. It was an attack.
Yeah, but there were a gap of 10 seconds actually at the moment, so maybe they did a refresh possibly in Zwift Power.
Oh yeah, maybe they did. Yeah, because I don't see anyone dropped.
Oh, for Tobias, actually, there is Alban Puech from Canyon Dev. Maybe someone from the Canyon team is there.
Maybe. I mean, Canyon is. It started out as a one man shop, and now it's worth like $1 billion. So that has been quite a development over the last 25 years.
Yeah.
Selling bikes worldwide now. One of the major players, I guess. And it's always good that new people or new companies come up and have innovative products. Like the Tron company, the bike without the forks.
Yeah.
So I have a Benjamin Cornell who follows me on Swift, and he must be listening to us. So I'm putting him on the display. He's 95th, and he's starting the uphill with a 7%, 6%. And of course, that is where the last group attacked. So it's gonna be everyone attacks apparently in that hill, but they are about to finish it actually, no?
It's maybe the last difficulty for today, so where you can make some difference. And yes, you're right. They regrouped in a way because there are some gaps, but very small one. 3 first riders on the front, then 5 of them 1 second behind, and the others are 2 seconds behind. So it's not big difference. But after maybe 40, how many kilometers? They have done 38 kilometers right now. They are riding for 51 minutes. It starts to be very difficult for them. And if you are making a gap now, it would be even more difficult to fill it in.
Yeah, but then don't forget that the real finish is the last K, and the last K has 5%. So this is kind of an uphill sprint.
Yeah. So that's why maybe we have stronger sprinters on the front as well.
All right. And what do you think, guys? Are we gonna do the less than 1 minute 9? That is the time that Arnaud Torradi did, 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Yes. I mean, they're at 39.5, roughly 40K, and they're at 52, and they need another 16 maybe. So it's gonna be close, but it will be low 109. That's my guess.
So Arnaud's strategy of racing the day before did not pay. Neither Alex's strategy.
And Benjamin Sultani, 11th position, is still doing very well.
Yeah, he's doing really good. He's better than last race where he was close to 180 BPM. Now he's doing 172, so he has a high BPM, so he's okay. He's in a good effort. I'm gonna see the girls.
Estelle Gerbier is on 73rd position, 2 minutes 39 behind the front.
Yes.
And Estelle, she is as well 45 kilos. So if you want to compare statistics with the leader that we have from Canada, she's a climber as well. She can push like 5 watts per kilos for more than 20 minutes. And she did her longest ride was 102 kilometers and 2,100 meters of D plus of I don't know how you say dénivelé in English. I don't have this word in my vocabulary.
D
So I
plus,
won't use it. I would say dénivelé.
of course. It is,
Altitude change.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
So that are also very big figures, yeah. And she is a level 19 in Zwift.
And since she is following me, I can tell you that she is 160 centimeters.
Mhm.
So 160 centimeters, 45 kilos. She's fit.
Very, very impressive figures, actually. Yeah, she pushed 5 watt per kilos on a TT race.
Oh, that's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can
for
do that
more than
for
20
10.
minutes.
Yeah, okay, I can do that for 20 seconds. That is the difference.
On the front, it seems that Flo is now ahead with possibly 2 seconds in front of the pack. I think there are some delay when we are collecting the information. I would say that the pack of 24 is a one big pack with no major gaps in it, and the second pack is 1 minute and 16 seconds behind.
Yes, and they keep attacking. It is pretty impressive to watch because they keep attacking and attacking and attacking. It is a non-stop race full of attacks. I'm putting them on the screen currently, and you can see there is, as soon as someone is attacking, someone takes
Yeah,
the chase, and they are all staying with together, and they're struggling to keep together. So it is going to be like that. There is going to be maybe there is the Canadian team that are very present. So maybe they have a
yeah.
strategy of tiring them of
Yeah,
successive attacks, and then just let them just go for the win. We don't know, but it is
yeah.
pretty fun to watch. Huh? Full
And
attacks.
the weather is very dramatic today. It's
Yeah.
like Dantesque situation where you have all this water falling on their head, the wind on their face. It's just impossible. It's also some grêle, some ice falling from the sky on them. So the ones that do not have any helmet, it should be very hard for them.
That's true. And now we can see another advantage of the Tron bikes. You can see yourself when it's dark.
That's true. That's true. You do not need to have a light to find your key in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a condition! It's not a storm. It's a cyclone.
And everyone is doing minimum 3.4 watts per kilo. This group 3.4 3.
Yeah, so for the podium will be for the girls will be for Evoque Bike. They will take the 3 first position. We don't know yet who will be the first between Courtney, Laura, and V. But they will make a full hand.
Shmoo, is a Shmoo coming to do to comment with us?
I don't have any specific news from him. You said
Voilà.
that we have as well Gwendal Bourges, if I'm correct, that we have to follow? Or
Yeah,
was it
he's in
another
front.
name? He's on the front, yes, he's in
No,
this
we
pack,
have
yeah.
Bokeno.
Bokenho is here as well. Bokeo, je crois. Yes, he's here, 16th position.
Yes, Wendelbusch is also there, and Benji is also there.
Yeah. And from Canada, we also have Thomas Bilodeau in the front pack.
So now I see a 5% climb, so there is going to be people trying to attack, people trying to stay in the pack. Oh my god, he made a...
Shmoo is following us actually. He is in Paris subway. He's following the live stream.
Ah.
So I think unfortunately he will arrive, but once the race is finished, because they are so fast.
Yeah, they are going pretty fast. It's already
Yeah.
the last 5Ks, huh? Tobias, can you confirm?
It's the last 5Ks, yeah. It's 50 to the dot, actually. And again, the last K is like 5% uphill. I don't know. Is that good for the sprinters? I don't think so, but we'll see.
Well, let's see if there is a they will try to be in the best position to start the last kilometer. That is for sure.
Yes.
And for the clubs that are represented, Toulouse Triathlon has two representatives, Damien Buchet and Flo Cavaillès.
Flo Cavaillès is always there, huh?
Yeah, indeed. Always on the first position. We have also FFZ, so the French fusion. There are two representatives, Nicolas Sapin and Yann Le Goff. I think Yann as well is very often on the front.
Yes, I'm watching Buchet from Toulouse Triathlon. He's pretty good. He's easy, 147 BPM, 270 watts, and a lot of cadence, 85 to 90 to 100 cadence. Pretty interesting. This guy has such a low HR if you compare it to Benjamin, for example,
Yeah.
who is 20 beats per minute higher.
It seems that Alexandre Billon on the front pack is a bit in difficulties from EDF. He's 7 seconds behind now.
Ooh, they're starting to drop. They have started to drop. Exactly. F. Colas is also in the back of the peloton. He's struggling to stay in the wheel. He's using a power up actually. I don't know what the power up is of the little blue car. That's how we call it.
I think it's to assist to have a better drafting effect.
Yeah. It's like you're riding behind a bus. It's actually a bus, I think, the blue car.
All right. So there are attacks. The peloton is gonna break soon. Huh? It is going. I can feel the elastic is about to break. Huh?
Yeah.
So there is one rider in the front.
What is the percentage here at the moment? Do you have this information?
The person what?
The percentage of the steepness of the road.
1%. I can see 1% in my app, 2%. So it is vallonné. It goes up and down. But I think the front pack has lost anyone? No, not yet. Yeah, all the warriors are like struggling and staying there. I'm putting F. Cavaillès again, 5th. Now he's suffering. F. Cavaillès is 184 BPM, so he is suffering a lot. He is already maximum. Bravo for the effort. F. Cavaillès, what's his first name, please?
Flo, yeah.
Flo.
And I think Shmoo said that Flo is a pure cyclist. Not specifically a triathlete possibly, but a pure cyclist, yeah.
Yeah, he did very good on the last weeks. He was very good. He did a top 10, Flo. Yeah, smooth friends are all over, either the virtual ones or the real ones. They're always present.
Okay, we're getting very close to the finish.
Yeah, it should be hurting on the on les cuisses. It's warming very, very. Yeah, yeah. Is it the finish line that we can see?
I can't, but
No.
No, but you
no,
said
it's
it is an
50,
uphill.
50, and it's an uphill. So we're taking a right soon,
Yeah.
and that's where the fun starts.
Oh la la la! The tension. You see the tension, huh? They are all like starting to position. Bourges, Flo, Benji, they're all starting to use their. There is one. I see a feather power up.
Yeah, but the feather doesn't make sense right now because you use it on an uphill.
Oh yeah, now we're
Not
still
not much sense, but
Yeah. Well, if there is a small climb, actually, possibly it could help.
yeah, maybe.
And now they are taking the right, and they're going for 500 meters uphill.
And sorry, Shmu was talking about Flo, not Flo Cavailles, as a pure cyclist.
Oh, okay.
Flo from CMP.
Oof. So it is fight. They're fighting, huh? They're all fighting. I see a lot of 9 watts, 7 watts, 9 watts in the front.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Ah, no. So I see Gwendael Bourges. Oh, what a massacre. 16th.
What?
Is our friend Nguyen going for the win? No, she is not.
How about Laura, maybe?
I see Jay Morris that is going for the win. I think he's first. Jay Morris doing 7 watts per kilo. He's gonna take the win, I think. Yeah, he's gonna take the win. And who is gonna be the first ZLITer? Ooh la la, behind.
And Adriano is in
Canyon.
290 seconds position during this time.
So he has recovered a little.
G. Durand.
There we go, up there. There's the finish line. You have like 200-meter markers, 100-meter markers, and then you're there. It's under an arch
Yes,
for
I
that
think
come.
it's good for G. Durand. Flo. I think Flo from CNP might be the first one. I think Flo is the first one for us. Bourges is arriving 19th, so he struggled a lot. Boqueron arrived. Benji arrived. This was a very messy arrival. Huh?
We're
Hard to
waiting
comment,
for
huh?
the photo finish.
Yeah.
And it's 107, so they beat yesterday's time.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I am going to the second group with Casimir's group. He is 52 with his nice strong bike. 7% uphill. Yeah, it's just a mass. He's about to arrive. 15th. He is using his power up of drafting power up. 49th. 40. He's trying to go for 48. Is he gonna make it?
So for the ZLIT part, for the girls, Estelle Gerbier is still on the head. She's 3 minutes and 30 seconds behind the lead, so she should arrive very soon. She is in the 76th position.
Casimir! Casimir was 49th, and then I don't know what happened. He arrived 52nd. And indeed, Estelle is arriving in a very nice group, huh?
Yeah. They are very
Observe the app.
impressive as well. Yeah.
I'm putting in her on the screen.
Big pack. Well, big pack. 10 riders, I bet. Maybe more. 10 riders almost. Yeah. The second girl, she is Elena Esper from RMA. 5 minutes and 30 seconds behind, followed by Amélie Devieci. But she doesn't have any club. She's not attached to any club. So maybe it will be Noémie Rapp, the third one, at 6 minutes, 2 seconds.
Oh, we came back to my view. Estelle going to... Estelle, who is also a friend of Shmoo, I... 74th. Yeah, I think I have the time to go have a quick at Adriano.
Yeah, so for the final result, it seems that Jamie Morris finished first with 2 seconds ahead from Alban Puech from Canyon Dev. Then we have Guillaume Durand from BPC and Flo Cavaillés on the fourth position, 7 seconds behind Jamie.
Wow.
Then we have a Canadian representative, Thomas Bilodeau and Courtney Nelson, who finished first with V. Nguyen right behind her. It was a matter, they finish almost with the same time. 8 seconds, 6.54 and 8 seconds, 6.59. So there is half of a hair between the two of them.
Wow. And they are two girls. There are 2 or 3 girls in the top 10.
Laura Matsenko finished on the 9th position at 11 seconds and 66 cents. So 4 Evo bike on the 10th first position. They came prepared and they did it. Congratulations to you.
Bravo. Hey, and by the way, we had from the club this whole race. We had a club member, Benoit Chatelier.
Yeah, but I
185.
think I could see only Adriano. So maybe as an expat, Benoit, maybe he didn't put the name of the club. Benoit.
I have him as ex. Oh,
Yeah.
didn't buy this.
PCB. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He has a mix of 2 clubs.
So how is he doing?
He's 170th position, 8 minutes 25 from the head. He's at kilometer 45 at the moment.
I'm putting
Pushing 3.7 watt per kilo as an average for 20 minutes.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Just want to say a quick hi to William Versavel, who is from Athletic Corps de Fond. Another Parisian triathlon club, very, very nice guy. So, hi, William. I'm putting you green and I'm giving you my like. How went Benji?
So Benjamin Sultani finished on the 13th position, 12 seconds behind the head. He pushed 4.4 watts per kilos for more than 20 minutes.
Okay. He's great. No, he came to the club, the ExpaTRIes Triathlon Club, 3 years ago. No experience on cycling, not much swimming. And I don't know what happened to him, quel moustique l'a piqué, quelle bête l'a piqué, and he became just a monster. Such a good rider in so little time.
Yeah, quite impressive. So many riders finished from the third pack. Where are the next one? Who do we have to follow in the following one? Estelle is arrived. Elena Esper is about to arrive now. I don't know if you have any names that we need to follow up actually.
No, I'm just seeing people arriving. I'm just enjoying giving the kudos to people from ZLIT.
Yeah,
But no, I don't see anyone that we follow in particular. I do see pelotons. This race was really in groups.
yeah. So let's see who is next to Adriano maybe.
I'm gonna put him on the screen.
Adriano, he's in 287th position. There should be two other riders with him, Thomas Bordier and Theo Jensen. And 15, 287 for me. And 15 seconds ahead, Regis Morales from TTSG.
That name is Regis Morales. I like that name. So I'm also watching Benoit, who is 185, who is about to finish. Benoit is being overtaken by MCO, but he is using a draft. Oh, is it gonna be enough to catch him? So he's 186. He's trying to catch the person. Oh, he's being overtaken. He's being overtaken. So he's about to finish. And then we're gonna switch to Adriano.
Yeah, Benoit was riding with Manon Sico. They were in the same times. Marion Sico. I think I said Manon. And Marion, she's from a Vision e-racing rider, so maybe a pure cyclist.
Oh yeah. And she must be a tiny bit lighter than Benoit. Benoit is 190 centimeter. He's a big boy.
Yeah, tall guy, yeah.
He's about to finish. Allez, Benoit.
He's in a group now of a few riders.
He's about to arrive. And he did it. He did it. Okay, the last one I have for me is Adriano. I don't have him, and I have it at the 300 position, at 319. I don't know you, Fred. I think you have it at the 200.
I have him at the 287 actually.
That is a big difference, actually. How come?
Yeah. You know, it's as a refresh from Zwift Power, so maybe I have a gap.
Okay. Yeah. So you're looking at Swift Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That explains it.
He's next to Eric Desquatrevaux from Levallois Triathlon.
Yep, just overtook him. Is Eric in a TT bike?
Maybe not the best choice if you cannot draft in a pack today.
But can you draft someone? Can you draft someone that is in a TT bike?
I don't think so. I think on Swift, the TT bikes have no draft and beam draft capability.
Possibly being draft, someone behind the TT possibly benefits
Maybe.
from it, but the TT cannot benefit from any drafting.
Yeah. Not in Swift. In real life, yes.
Ooh la la, Adriano has struggled in this one, huh? But you even did a reconnaissance, huh? You and Adriano? Is that the...
Yeah. We did like a recovery race or ride on Tuesday or Wednesday. It was a race that we were supposed to do together, actually, César Apéro, where you turn on the left instead of the right, not so wanting to follow the peloton. So we just did it like not really pushing, just riding together, chatting on the bike and so on, checking how was this parcours. And that's it. So yeah, it was a bit hilly at the beginning. You have these two climbs, the major one in the middle, I would say, plus the second one a bit after. And that's it.
Yep.
Enjoying all this landscape.
Yes, it seems very, very bucolic.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, if you want my opinion, it's really a nice race if you want just to stop here or there and to have a picnic.
Yeah. I totally agree. I would like to have a picnic in the beach that is just around to display.
Yeah.
And by the beach, I mean the sandy place with water, an ocean, not the other word, the other meaning.
Maybe Adriano is coming back to the Italian village. Did he made a stop during the race?
Maybe,
We should interview him
maybe he
after.
had an espresso somewhere on the way.
So the question is, where were the expatriates today? Where was maybe Nick, for instance? He did, I think, a really good race like 2 weekends ago. I'm not followed his performance on last weekend on the climb, but I'm not sure if climbing is his favorite area.
Yeah, but this one wasn't really climbing. And as I said before, only your 6 best races count for the overall results. So
okay.
Maybe he decided not to do it because it doesn't play to his strengths.
Rest day for him, yeah. Go, Adriano, your last kilometers.
Almost 1 kilometer to go. Oh my God, Adriano must be like hating this moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's kind of a long day, so
yeah,
it will finish in like 126 to 127, something like that.
Maybe
just to remind that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, just to remind that Adriano went for a swim this morning of 3.5 kilometers and had a run of a semi-marathon after that. So maybe he has very strong legs for this bike race. Not trying to find any excuse to him. but he's training really hard.
I also suspect him to have had a few beers with while watching the
rugby game. Yeah.
the crunch today. So now he's pushing it. I don't. He has decided to push the last kilometer. The last
He's at
700 meters.
4.6. Yeah.
He wants to catch people. He has a Meudon, someone from Meudon, 4 seconds in front, Adriano. So go for it. Yeah, he's pushing good. Huh? He's almost 5 watts per kilo. And the guy from Meudon disappeared. He's not even stopping.
That's really good. The best moment to have a technical issue.
He continues the attack. He continues passing people. That's nice. The person he was with, Morales, was.
Wow. He's flying by people.
And he just used his power up. I don't know what is that power up. Has anyone seen what is the power up he used?
No.
No.
For me, it looks like a blue shell. You know the seashells you use
Yeah. It's the helmet, aero helmet, maybe.
That's the aero helmet, yeah. But then again, aero helmet makes more sense if you're on a flat or downhill. Not so much when you go uphill, but I mean, it helps a little, of course.
I think that's what he had. So
Yeah.
And he just overtook someone and he
6
got
people,
my like.
I think, on that hill.
Yeah, it's very nice. No one is chasing him, so il peut se faire plaisir. However, this is not the last meters are not the moment to relax. There is still a few meters, and Adriano arrives. 300 watts. Voilà. Bravo, Adriano. And I think this is the last person we were trying to follow.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't have any other names actually in mind.
Me neither.
Yeah, Benjamin is saying that the finish was really hard actually on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
There, finished.
Crazy. Okay, les amis, I just want to say thank you. I'm going to stop this cast and see you maybe next week.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
See you next week on the other side.
Ciao, les amis.
See you next week. Bye-bye.